Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Railroader. I promised you a train stream yesterday, and here we are. We will be doing some work on my tiny railroad. Sorry, I lost the plot of what I wanted to say. Someone said something on Discord. Right, so, speaking of Discord. Right, everyone, I am currently in online session on my Discord. And yes, it's an open session. We will continue whatever we've been doing during our last Railroader stream. So there is a lot of switching along our prospering, I shall say. Yes, prospering would be probably the best description. Prospering railroad, and we need a lot of employees. Well, a lot. We need at least 3 employees to keep it going at the moment, because that's how many active locomotives I can have. And I have to say, I really need to think about investing in a 4th locomotive, because we are getting a lot of work recently. Perhaps it's because of a little bit too rapid expansion for our abilities. But anyway, I've been already joined by Tankist, so he is taking part of the workload of me. I'm still having a free locomotive that runs passenger service. So if someone wants to join, feel free to do so. The details of the sessions are posted on my Discord. And this one is pinned to Railroader section, so that you always have a session details. People who already joined the session don't need to put those details, apparently. That's how Railroader multiplayer works. But whoever wants to join us, feel free to do so. We are sat on one of the voice channels, and all you have to do is to join the session. You will be assigned to a crew, and you will be able to perform your part of the job, because there is a lot of work and everyone will surely find something to do. And if you just want to hang around and watch, feel free to do so. Leave some comments on the chat. It's always nice to have someone to chat with. And finally, before we begin, as always, I am also running Stream Raiders. So if you want to contribute to that, then feel free to do so. Speaking of Stream Raiders, the previous season has ended, sadly. And we are now in a brand new map. This one looks like a circuit board. And so we will be dealing with some digital enemies, I guess. I'm not sure if that's a part of current season or if that's just another campaign, or if this is just a placeholder. But we will be conquering this land, chat. So our today's goal, as always, is to conquer the boss. I'm not sure if we're gonna reach it, but we'll go as far as we can. And we'll start off very, very slowly. So, gearbox, challenge, very easy. A room of spare parts that's about to become more full. Right, yes, it's early in the morning. I know people are just waking up, getting ready for work, school, and eventually some of them are tuning in. So, yeah, let's start off from very easy task, just in case not everyone can join us. We won't be able to assemble a big and massive army. Right, as always, I will start off from a healer. Perhaps we will attack from the top left part. There we go. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. All right, chat. 29 minutes to place your units and help us. "29 minutes to help us." Right, I'm gonna go back to Railroader and mute myself on Discord so that you can also hear Tankist and our chatter. And feel free to join us. Alright, I'm back. Right, so you asked about OpenTTD. Yes, I
Yeah,
played this game in the past, quite a lot, in fact.
I played yeah, yeah. Oh, just I remember how I play in multiplayer in one server.
I don't know, I don't know.
Just just 15 companies just fight for one city with 50,000 of villagers.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, me, I at edge of the map, just building railway. It's really fun.
Oh, hang on. See, chat. I'm still trying to wake up myself, by the looks of it. Instead of applying throttle, I put on the brakes, and I was wondering, why is this thing not moving? Right. Right. I got some switching to do here. There's quite a lot of work in Bryson. As you can see, I got tons of different cars that I need to spot. But I first need to remove those. They are in my way. Also, since we don't have enough employees today, or, well, not that many people joined, as I didn't announce the session previously, which happens. I also need to manage the AI that is currently staffed at ILA. Okay, let's just get this thing moving. Give it some momentum. Okay, that should do. Right, in the meantime, I will quickly teleport to ILA and tell this guy that he needs to carry on. I will just delete the fizzy. There we go. And that should do the job. Perfect. The next stop is here at Bryson. I already got fuzzy prepared. So that should be okay. Right. Perfect. Okay. That should do. Hopefully there's not gonna be any more. Oops. That's disconnected. I will apply a handbrake, because you should always apply a handbrake to spotted cars. And now, Bryson Freight House is just here. Oh, I see. Hang on. So, is this truck even going to fit this? Oh my days. This is gonna be really, really tough. Yeah, there's
I
not
don't.
much space. Right, how do I want to kick it? You just reverse back. I will take that cut and push it onto this track, then go around and push it back into the freight house. I guess that's gonna be the best way to do it. Tankist, check your switch list. There is plenty of work on it.
He cleared full.
I mean,
Just empty.
have you actually joined the crew 1? You haven't joined crew 1.
Yeah, damn it. I forgot.
Yeah, make sure to be in a crew 1, and there's
Oh
plenty of work.
my god.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, chat, I have a feeling this is going to be a very, very long day. Okay, let me change that switch. Yeah, I'll spot those cars there. 4.3. Okay, that should be good. Reverse. It's gonna take forever to spot all of these. Nico, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you'll have a great time today. How are you doing? Feel free to join us. The session is opened. Wasn't announced, but anyone can join. Just got into bed. Oh my days. Oh yeah, it's super late at where you are. See, it's early morning at mine, so I'm just having morning coffee. And I can chill with some railroader. Wow, 1 a.m. Well, it's 9 a.m. here, so there's that 8 hours difference. Yeah, that's what I get for having viewers all around the world. Everyone will now tell me different time. Cyber Synapse. We out here doing choo-choo stuff. Yes, exactly. Exactly, precisely. I am doing choo-choo stuff early in the morning with my beloved cup of tea. Well, cup of tea, cup of coffee this time. Do we do model choo-choo stuff? I'm afraid not. See, the problem of living in the UK is that everything is tiny, okay? And so, unless you have tons of money laying around, which I don't, you probably can't afford a flat or a house that's big enough for you to have some spare space where you could potentially organize a working model. So I live in a very, very tiny and cramped flat, and I barely have enough space to fit basics, let alone put a model railway, which I would like to have, honestly, because it's fantastic, but I just can't find space to get that thing organized. I heard there are some brand new, like a very tiny grades that you can get, but I'm not really convinced that they will be good. I thought about more of a standard size. I don't have tons of money, I just make terrible financial decisions. Hey, you're talking with a furry, okay? I can tell you something about making terrible financial decisions. But yeah. Definitely model railway is something I would like to try. But unfortunately, at this moment, I just don't have conditions to do it, and it would be terrible. Oh, wow. Nice. So, do you have one of those, like typical third rail models that you can find mostly only in US? Because in Europe we have standard like two tracks, well, two rails, and we put power through those two rails rather than third rail. So yeah, I've seen some of those old models from US, and they look weird with that third rail, to be honest. HO scale, it's the equivalent of OO gauge. Oh, I see. I see. Wait, OO gauge, is that like that standard size? Because there are so many of those gauges. I think Z gauge is the smallest one, is it? Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah. See, you can barely find any third rail models in Europe. I haven't heard about anyone doing that. I know in the US people do that quite a lot, and some of those models are really good. But I haven't heard about anyone in the UK doing such thing. Okay. TT is the small. See, I can't remember which one is the smallest. I got onto someone's YouTube video talking about brand new, very tiny model, and it was literally so tiny I could fit it on my desk in front of my monitor. And I was like, okay, I think we are going in slightly wrong direction here, okay? It's I like the fact that you can get a very tiny model for cramped tiny flats that we build in Europe. But let's not go too far, okay? I don't want to use a microscope to build a model railway. So yeah. The ones I bought are special control system called DCC that runs on alternating current through 2 rails and uses little computers in like locomotives. Oh, yeah. So you got really nice stuff there. That's really nice stuff. Hang on. I lost the plot of what I wanted to do. Oh, okay. ARC3 is ready to push those wagons. I don't know how am I supposed to fit 5 cars on this truck. Oh, I will have to respot them every now and then, probably. Right. I also need to get this AI to run around. But first, passenger, we are heading everywhere. I say so. Yeah. It's nice thing to have, especially if you build a nice layout for it, because that's another thing to do. It's not only trains that you have, but also the rest of the layout. Right, so let me just place it easy. Yeah, that's a lot of work. Modeling all those like fake stations, businesses, sidings. Okay, then I need my days. So much work. Even telling AI what to do seems to be quite a lot of work. Steam locomotives. Oh, do you got the ones that emit smoke as well? Oh, Cyber Synapse, thank you very much for follow. Oh my days. I think I might try and reduce the number of emotes that pop up on the screen. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's much better. Everything now clears. Okay, what I was supposed to do. I'm constantly losing plot of what I want to do. It's a sign that I still need to wake up. This thing. Okay, you, my friend, need to go forward now. Oh, I see. Well, it's still nice that they actually work, and you don't really need to put additional infrastructure elements to control them independently, since they can detect signals passed through to rails. That really helps, I guess. Union Pacific big boy. Wow, so you must be building quite large layout for it, because like I can't imagine Union Pacific big boy going over a very sharp curve. Honestly, that thing must be sticking out on both sides so much. So I know it can go through some sharp curves, but with the size of the boiler and sheer size of the locomotive, it really needs some space to navigate around. Right, I need to push these wagons, so let's do that. Oh, I see.
Listen, I sent map of railroader with length of wagons, but you can push to the track.
Oh, nice. Oh, I see, I see. So I wonder how does the club stuff work? Like, are you all like putting some money towards it and then build it together, or is it just several independent layouts that each one of us is building and then you just connect them like a modular thing? Okay, it's gonna be very, very tight, chat. This is gonna be tight. I need to go all the way to the buffer. Whew. You pay a yearly fee of reasonable amount to be part of the club that goes towards building and maintaining the layout. Oh, I see. So basically you don't bring your own stuff into the club. You just pay a fixed amount. And then once a month or once a week, you just meet up and build stuff using things that the club bought or something like that. I can actually imagine how that works. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I see, I see. Oh, chat, look at this. I got more cars than I can actually fit. I will have to maintain this in real life. Okay, hold on. Can I actually squeeze it a bit more? Probably not. This is not gonna fit. That is as far as I can go. Yeah. Ooh. Right. Since I can't fit all the cars, I will have to spot this car. Yeah, I'll spot this car on this siding. And then eventually when they clear out, I'll pull them out and replace them with this car, and that will probably work better. In fact, since this is only one car, we'll do that. So the club owns actual layout and track, but we are able to run our own trains if we bring them. It's a win-win, yeah. It's actually a really, really good idea. I might see into similar thing here in the UK. I'm quite sure we got something like that. I mean, that's understandable. I guess as long as it fits general theme, then that should be fine. And it can actually look amazing. And on top of that, it also saves clubs some money because they don't have to invest in some expensive models as club members might have them. Yeah, yeah. Perfect. Speaking of handbrakes, since I pushed that all the way to the buffer, ooh, it will be very difficult to connect to this train without damaging something. I just realized that tiny mistake of mine. Right, BR1, where is that? Bryson Team BR1. Oh, I see. As always, the car that I need is in very terrible place. I can't use this truck anyway. So I got this guy here. Set it in reverse. See, Nico, the problem of joining the club and my lifestyle is that I got something called chronic lack of time for everything. Yes. So in the morning I got some time to burn because I'm getting ready for work, which I do 6 days a week. And then that last day that I got off, I usually plan some streams for the community and or I'm out on some meetings and stuff. So I literally, out of 7 days, I'm missing an extra day that I could add to my schedule to do something for myself. I'm probably terrible at planning. Yeah, I'll see if there is something local, because again, traveling around entire UK might take a bit longer than I can spare, but I see what I can find. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, let's see if my old method of making AI to couple and decouple from cars is gonna work. Okay. He is really hesitating. Is he going to stop? Well, he stopped. Okay. Now I can say yard 5 in reverse and he should. Yeah. He should perfectly couple to ARC251. That's nice. That's nice. Well, that from what I heard, that's how many other things are funded in the US. If you've ever followed Heis on YouTube, he happens to be working in one of the railway museums in the US, and he actually runs some steam trains and stuff like that. He also does some with model railways, and from what I heard from his videos, basically how the museum operates is they got their volunteers, so So him and several other people who run the museum, and they maintain the trains and stuff like that. But they also do stuff for the public to raise money to actually run the museum. Yeah, so like looking at what you are saying and looking at the reality, yeah, that might be reasonable way to run some sort of a club and not overcharge your members, because yeah, I wouldn't imagine paying, let's say, £200 a month to be a member of a club just because the club can't raise its own money. Then yeah, that would be too expensive, to be honest. I'm guessing Nico is about to fall asleep. Right. Sleep well. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. Right. I need to place a PC. Probably somewhere around here. Yeah, $50 a year. That's well, that's not too expensive. Road forward 30. There's a switch lined against. Which one is it? Oh, there's no switch against. Oh yeah, it would probably help if I could release the handbrake. I wish the AI actually know at least that. That's the price of one nice quality train car. I mean, that's not well. Yeah, the price of a single car might be really scary. $50 for a single car might be rather expensive. Hold on, is this one released now? Yeah, it is. Okay. Go forward. There we go. Okay, I will respot this car as soon as one of them unloads.
Лапер, you want to know temperature in street on my city?
I can imagine it's like -10 or something.
Minus 25.
-25. Well, that's a bit cold. That's about 2 mid-tier cars. Okay, yeah. Hang on. That's bridge side, that's bridge side, that's bridge side. Oh, I see. So I got one car. How do I want to do this? It's early in the morning and my brain is melting from thinking about how to switch those cars. My efficiency is not good. Right. I need to go from this direction. Right. Get this bad boy moving. Okay, I can see Tankist is currently at Whittier. And he will probably be switching stuff at Connolly. Okay, so I need to cut those two cars. Bryson team goes here. Appalachian Hardwoods is somewhere there. And then there is that Bryson Bridge. Oh my days! Chat, I nearly did a really bad stuff here. I need to go to the water tower. And I need to do it now. Just realized I had 67 gallons of water. Oh my days. Right, quick change of plans. Yeah, that looks perfect. Okay, let's open the hatch. Wow, that could have ended badly. Oh, so while I'm trying to refuel the water, looks like our magnificent army is ready to beat some enemies. Okay, we got some magnificent units. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna place that here and hopefully things will unleash in the middle. I have to say, 31 soldiers. Chat, you're doing really great. You're placing tons of cannon fodder for us to grind through. Okay. Really nice, really nice. Let's see what they can do. Well, that was smooth and quick. So far, no losses. Oh, we lost one. Good job. Good job, team. Good job. That was very quick. Right, we still got some easy challenges ahead of us. That should be no problem at all. Okay, which way do we want to go? Is there any more difficult challenges along the way? No. Even the boss is a 4-star. Okay. Yeah, should we go north or should we go south? Me 20 piece, please. Let's go in the middle. Okay, challenge level easy. Okay. Okay, everyone, I will place. Let's go with Musketeer since this is easy challenge. We should be able to sort it out. Fantastic. Right, chat. 29 minutes to get this battle populated with your magnificent army. Also, Alexa, welcome to the stream. Right, back to Railroader. There we go. Okay, so we got now full tank of water. Perfect. I'm alright with coal. That's very good, very good. Now let's finish what I was doing. Thank God. Did I actually... Oh, wow. So it was quite good decision to take entire car, because this one is empty. I can replace those. Remind me later to do it. So this one is not using that much coal, but this one is literally drained through this car. Okay, okay. Let's slow down. $8 from Ila. Fantastic. That's a good start. Nice and easy. Perfect. Okay, so I need to cut this out. Let's apply this brake. Let's release this one. Let's connect the glad hands. And while I'm stopped, just extinguish fuse. And now I need to place a fusee here at Whittier. That should do. Okay, I can see Tankist is currently heading to Connolly. Very good, very good. Okay. Where do I want to place those cars? So if this is machine parts, signal parts, signal parts. Yeah, I will need, I will have to wait for one of these cars to empty before I can spot the last one. Okay. Where do I want to put them? Yeah, that will do. Okay. That should be okay. Now I need to just go around this entire train. Is that all going to bridge side? Looks like it is. Perfect. Where is that? Okay. 900. Well, 0.9 miles. More than 900 yards. So apparently 1 mile is not 1,000 yards. Because imperial measurements, isn't it? It can't be easy. There we go. Nearly there, chat. Nearly there. What's the company finance? Okay. I need to have $1,500 in 3 days and 13 hours, but that should be alright. So there's like what? So interest is 10% every 4 days. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, we can connect the glad hands. Of course, it's the last card that I put handbrake on. Okay, so now definitely I want to go forward. Is that bridge? Where's the bridge side? That's not the bridge side. Oh, that's the bridge side. Okay. So I want to be going this way. Perfect. That's some heavy train. Right, how are things going, tankists?
I push to Saitek at Canali Creek, and I will be recoupled to another end for take loaded wagons for track 2.
Good. Okay, I see some more and more units are showing up. That's really good, chat. Really good. Just 18.5 minutes left until we begin another battle. Just a bit more. There we go. Almost there. One last car. Okay, and we can now stop. Perfect. And everything is spotted. Let's apply 2 handbrakes at least. Or, okay, 3 times lucky, as they say. Better to be safe than sorry. Okay, all that is ready now. This can now go back. Now, where do I want to be? Oh, all right. I literally want to stop in here, reverse back, pick up those 2 wagons, and get them spotted where they need to be. In the meantime, I need to quickly get this train moving. So, we can extinguish this one. Let's double check if there are any switches lined up against. Of course there are. Okay, no fusees. Nothing. Okay. There was one. I need to line up this switch. And now all the way to Wilmot. And at Wilmot, I will just place a fusee here, and that should do the job. Okay. In the meantime, I will carry on work at around Bryson. There we go. Okay, perfect. We can reverse. Oops. I need some brakes. Not reverser. There we go. Almost there. Ooh. That sounded really hard. But it doesn't seem like anything got damaged. Let's have a look at this. 100%, 100%, 100%. And this is 100%. Okay. What was I? I completely lost the plot of what I wanted to do. Oh, okay. Never mind. Perfect. So Bryson team is just right there. Throw that switch. To be honest, for Bryson, I'm really thinking about investing into a switcher. Yeah, I think that would be really good idea to do so. There we go. That should do. Perfect. Okay, our passenger train just got to... where is that? Wilmot. Nice and slow. Well, I have to say that even with time compression, everything takes so long to be completed. It's already 11:15 in the game. And we get interchange service at 4 a.m. in the morning. And I still haven't finished. Oh. Right. Let's go forward. Okay, that should do. I can keep this thing rolling. All the way to Appalachian Hardwoods, which is... I think that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, beautiful. That's all the switches set. That, yeah, that's going to R1. All right, chat. Looks like the battle is ready. So while ARC3 is just rolling to where it needs to be, it's gonna take at least a few minutes. Let's hop into our battle. Chat, look at this. Wow, 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 wow. That is a magnificent army. Look at that. 47 units. You know what? I don't even need a spell, but I will charm you with my awesomeness. Let's boost our defenses for the ones who will get them. And let's begin this battle. And they're off. Everyone went in their own direction. Losses will be high this time, but that's the sacrifice I'm willing to take. Wonderful. Oh, we're almost there. Okay, okay. We've lost a few units, but it was still wonderful performance. Congratulations to Soldoku for scoring the most kills and Raliev with the most assists. And of course, congratulations to anyone who took part in this battle. Each one of you will get 3 gold coins, and some extra rewards will go to Raliev, Elcio, and Pedro Ramirez. Congratulations. Okay. You know what, chat? I've seen your amazing performance, your magnificent armies, and I have faith. And I have faith in you. And I believe you can take much harder challenges. So this time we will go for challenge level hard. Okay? I have a faith in you. I know you can do it, chat. Just look at this. It looks easier than it is, I guess. Must be some sort of a challenge that I've overseen, but I'm sure if I will place my magnificent healer and let you build an army around him, we'll be fine. Right, everyone, 29 minutes to go. Place your units now to support our war efforts. And we're back with Railroader. Okay, so I'm still trying to spot this car. Let me just add some more juice. There we go. That's much better. That is much, much better. Close cylinder cocks. Okay, so we can make it easy or hard for ourselves. I don't know. Nah, let's make it hard for ourselves. Doesn't really matter. So what we could do, we can prepare for this car to be unloaded, which is about to happen probably tomorrow. And I could swap the order of them 2 cars. Literally what I need to do is to release the handbrake. Oh. Ah, no, 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 no. That's not the stuff I wanted to do. I wanted to connect the glad hand, but now I can't do it. Yeah. Oh, silly me. Okay. I need to do it this way. Now I can connect the glad hands. Now we can pull everything out. There we go. Now we can temporarily spot WM41092 onto the other track. Okay, that will do. We don't need to go all the way in. Just far enough to spot him for a second. Oh, that was too soon. Come on, you can do it. Come on, there we go. Good. Perfect. Okay, now we can grab this one, connect them all together and push them where they belong. It will save us pretty much the same hassle later on. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Now let's disconnect the glad hands. Release the brakes. Is this one? This one should have... Yeah, hand brake. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. It is released. And this one is also released. Perfect. Okay, let's fully push them against this platform, where they will be unloaded. Okay, perfect. So that is now supplied. We can get back to Bryson. And in the meantime, I will quickly jump to Wilmot. Our passenger train. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Okay, our passenger train should be ready to progress to Dillsborough. Okay, let's have a look how the switches are set around Dillsborough. Yeah, definitely I don't want to go onto this track. I want to go here. And then from here, we can throw this switch. Perfect. Okay, so that's this bad boy. I can now... Oh, hang on. I can do that. It's much quicker than to search things on the map. Okay, okay. So we got $7,204. That's not too bad. Tankist just went AFK, which happens. Where is he? Okay, he's switching something around Connelly Creek. Let's have a quick look at his progress. Oh, okay, he's spotting those skeleton cars. Perfect. So that is going to Connelly Creek L2. Wonderful. These have not been spotted yet, which will be a little bit of a problem. I might pick them up on my way back if I will be heading to Silva. Okay, okay. Good. Welcome back. Welcome back. I might actually go into this track. Okay, this one is good. Now I need to pick up this coal hopper. We might as well send it to Silva Interchange to get it loaded. And I will push this 82.5 tons of coal to Coaling Tower. Does anyone know how much coal can Coaling Tower at Bryson hold? Because it currently stands at 119 tons. And I have a feeling it's not full. Oh, hang on. Maybe I can actually check it at location. Bryson Depot. No. Bryson grid site. No. Engine service. Oh, so it's only at 79%. I see. I see. I will have to increase standard oil to tier 3. Same goes to Bryson lumber and coal supply.
Okay, I'll enter with lock wagons. I'm going to silver.
Okay. Well, technically, instead of going all the way to silver, you can just drop these 4 cars at Whittier interchange. Just drop them on one of the sidings, and I can pick them up on my way back. It will actually...
Yes, with pull food wagons to silver to attack
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you can just drop them off at Whittier interchange, and I will just pick them up.
You will pick, yes?
Yeah, I'll pick them from Whittier. So you can drop them down from Connolly on your way back. Get them to Whittier, what used to be an interchange. Oh my god. I just went the wrong way. Just fix it. And when I will be going to Silva, which I will do in a couple of minutes.
I have wagons at Silver Paperboard to interchange in a switch list.
Yeah. So those cars are at Connelly Creek at the very end. There are 4 cars for Silva. You can just drive them down to Whittier, where the old interchange used to be, and just drop them there. And I will pick them up, because I will be heading the same way.
Okay.
This way you can focus on servicing Sawmill. There we go. Okay, now let's take this out. Nice and slow. Okay, that should be enough clearance. Now let's spot this car back at the calling tower. Almost. Beautiful. Oh, it's still not clear. Oh, come on. Give me a break. Tiny bit more. There we go. It's fixed now. Amoro-san, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you will have a great time today. There we go. Nice and slow. Let's not damage anything. That will do. Okay, and this is now unloading to the
Hello,
calling
guys.
tower. Hello. Want to join us in Railroader?
Yeah, I sent you a message, basically, which doesn't allow me to join, so, yeah.
It doesn't allow you to join. Are you sure you put the correct password? It's case sensitive, so wherever there is a
Better if you copy.
Nah, that's not the issue. Basically, what happened is that Twitch didn't accept Gmail addresses, and then when I tried something else, it's telling me it's not supporting my viewers. It's a bit, medieval, to be honest. I was expecting it to be more technically advanced.
Oh, you mean that's weird. I mean, okay, when it comes to chat, yes, it has some limitations, and you need to verify your email address and phone number in order to be able to chat instantly. But that is to prevent bots from joining in the chat and advertising things, which I don't want to do. But let me just have a look at that message.
Yeah, I think it's simply not. They didn't make it compatible with Firefox. They probably want me to use the Microsoft stuff. It is a bit annoying, to be honest. And also, yeah, the fact that they don't accept Gmail, which seems to be the most popular email address in the world.
Hang on. I'm 100% sure they do. Twitch accepts Gmail addresses, because my email is on Gmail, and they actually accepted that. So there's no reason they wouldn't.
That's weird. Maybe it's compliance.
So you might not be able to log into Gmail from Firefox, which would be weird.
No, I totally do. I mean, that's the view
You
I
can.
always use.
Okay, so when it comes to Twitch and Firefox, I don't know what to advise you. Have you tried Opera or any other browser?
Yeah, I might
does it work on
try
Edge?
something else.
It must be working on Edge, which is built into every system.
Yeah, but I really hate it, so...
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, and
so it's only
no
Gmail
offense,
that's
like...
yeah, I know.
That's not...
It's only Firefox that's a problem. That's weird.
Okay, let me try Google Chrome.
Well, Google Chrome will have to work. I'm using Google Chrome and it works, but yeah,
Okay.
that's rather heavy browser for your system resources.
Yeah, but you know, out of the two, let's call it, not very good solutions, I still prefer Chrome instead of Edge. Like, Edge is always giving me, you know, a bazillion problems when I try to use it, so... Yeah. Let's try Edge.
By the way, have you updated your Firefox, or is it still in some old version?
Nah, I basically did a full Windows reinstall, like, between Christmas and New Year, so...
That's...
Maybe it's not updated since then, but, you know, it's like, what, 1 week?
Yeah,
so
but
no.
it's still weird that Firefox is not supported. That's the first time I'm hearing about one of the modern browsers not being supported on Twitch.
Well, I sent you the screenshot, that's what it told me, and yeah, I am using, you know, I was using Firefox for that. Yeah, but I'm gonna try Chrome. So far, it either has problems loading it, or it doesn't allow some script. Yeah, okay, it doesn't allow a script. Let me try again.
That's really
Yeah,
weird.
tech support. Okay, let's try it now.
Oh, someone on my chat mentions that you might need to fully just relog on Twitch after you reinstalled the system and stuff, because it might not be finding system token, and that's why it's not letting you through. Maybe it will even work on...
Can't be the case. I was never registered to Twitch, so I'm trying to register to Twitch for the first time now.
Yeah, so normally during registration, I believe you put in your details, and that went through on Firefox.
Yeah, so in my case it doesn't go through Firefox. When I tried to put in my details, first it said it's not gonna accept my Google address, so I put, you know, a trash different address, which it finally accepted, but then it told me it doesn't accept Firefox.
That's weird.
I don't know. Like I said, I sent you the screenshot even with the, you know, message saying, yeah, sorry, Firefox is not accepted. Don't know why.
Wow, that's a new thing to me.
I was really, I mean, I know some things don't accept Opera because it's pretty rare, and some of those like Safari things.
Yeah, but honestly, I've never heard anyone having issues with Opera or Firefox on Twitch, because it's rather popular platform. It's same as YouTube. Like if you are having issues with most of those browsers, that would blow out instantly.
I don't know. It's, to be honest, it's like the first, let's call it, popular application that doesn't accept my Firefox. I'm not used to that. I was really surprised. I use Firefox for literally everything. Let me try. Okay. Technically, Twitch Help says that the latest two versions of Mozilla Firefox should be accepted. Right. Let me try to update Firefox again. That maybe that's when I was reinstalling my system.
Yeah, maybe
brought
you
me to
installed
old
some
version.
like 10-year-old
Uh,
version of Firefox and forgot to fully
technically.
update it. Mamoru-san, so I'm
Okay,
from
let me
Poland
join.
and I currently live in UK. Tankist is from Russia, and Ardeshir, who just joined us on Discord, is from Poland as well. Ooh, that was rather tough. Let's say you will find very international audience here. You're in Germany. Welcome, welcome. I got a few German viewers here.
Okay, so it is some technical nonsense because I just opened my Firefox trying to update Firefox through Firefox, and it says your Firefox is up to date version 1.1.0 for this 64 bits. So yeah, it must be a Twitch problem.
Maybe. Or maybe what you can do, try to clear your browser cache.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it in a second.
And then try to hop into
What again?
Twitch again and see if it helps. Because sometimes it's either cookies or browser cache that, or
Yeah,
cache.
it might be
that is.
cookies. Okay.
Right. This train
Yeah,
should
so
now
I'll be back
ready.
in a second.
Okay. Oh, chat. Look at this. The battle is ready. Let's hop into Stream Raiders. Wow. Wow. Chat. Each and every time you amaze me more. 66 units. Absolute legends. Absolute legends. I have no words to express how happy I am to see that. Okay, so let me just put on... Yeah, I will boost offense of this entire group. That's a nice blob. There we go. Everyone here will get a buff. Let's begin the battle. Oh, that was quick. That was really, really quick. Chat. That was very rapid. Absolutely no problem to beat this map. Really great work. Great work. That was a beautiful army. Okay, now let's continue. Let's go the short way. Yeah, let's carry on. It's gonna be moderate challenge this time, but I'm sure with all of you, that's not gonna be a problem.
Yay, great success.
That is not gonna be a problem. This time I will place a warrior.
At least
There
it
we go.
allowed me to resist.
Perfect. Right, chat. 29 minutes. Place your units. Do it now. And we are heading back to Railroader. Good. Right, so the train to Silva is now ready to go. I think that is already spotted. There's still 12 tons left. There's still some resources here. And I got 40-ton wagon in here. KSKS, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you'll have a great time today. I'm afraid I can't understand. Is that French? Yes, that sounds like French. I'm afraid I can't speak French or read French. Pedro Ramirez, hello, welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you there. And Mamoru-san, everyone is welcome. Yes, Stream Raiders.
12 basically said something like,
I don't know what he said, but
yeah, are you trying to farm this very fast?
No, not really. I'm just running stream. I'm literally just running Stream Raiders along with regular content. And that's it. I'm not farming anything in there. There is nothing to win but the pride. So yeah, I'm not farming this. It's basically, well, I started Stream Raiders just to run something to give viewers some extra activity to do. If we achieve something, and if we win something, then yay. If we fail, then yay. Basically. I'm not really focusing on that part.
Based.
Right. I'm not sure if I should stick around and wait for this last car to be ready. Load times are long for me today. Well, to be honest, Stream Raiders can take a while to load. Even on my end, sometimes when I pressed a new battle, it took good several seconds before things started to move. So I think it's just a Stream Raiders thing that they tend to load things quite long. Their scripts might not be the quickest ones. Right, let me focus on Dillsborough train for now. Because I really want to wait for that last car for Bryson signaling to be spottable on that siding, but I first need to remove some of the current cars because that just doesn't fit. And since there is only 11 tons of materials left in the previous cars, I can remove them, push in that one car that is still waiting to be spotted, and get everything back to Silva instead of running back and forth with empty train. So in the meantime, I will focus on passenger train. And I will run it myself. You're not going anywhere, mate. You're not going anywhere. I need to focus on this. We got 0 passengers, and there's 34 passengers in ARC 250. Okay, how's the coal situation? Okay, we're almost out of water, so to... Yeah, probably that will help. To tell passengers that I still got space. I failed to copy it to the other car, that's why. Okay, this one is heading to Silva. This one, there's no passengers waiting for Silva. Okay. Perfect. Okay, let's pull it forward to this water column. Not quite there yet. Let's go forward. Perfect. There goes water. We are also running a bit low on coal. Speaking of coal, is there a coaling tower at Sylvia? Does anyone know? Because if there is, which would be quite logical thing to have in there, then I believe we might need to supply it with some coal. Hang on. No, there's one car that's waiting for interchange. We might spot it later. I don't see any coaling tower. Some rundown houses. That's the interchange. Doesn't look like there is any coaling tower. No, it's just a tiny station. No coaling tower at Hillsborough. Oh, so basically the first coaling tower that you will find is at Whittier. That's not the best design, to be honest. I would prefer to have something close to the interchange. Okay, we got water. Yeah, not too much coal, but that should be enough for us to get to Whittier. Okay, brakes are off. I can now select this locomotive so that we will follow it. Now let's go to the last passenger station on this route. Oh wow, the army is growing. I can see people are constantly placing some units. I'm really glad to see that. Okay. Okay, it appears that number 1. Oh, okay. So that's tankist. We just got to Whittier interchange. Okay, and I'm about to stop at Silva. That was a bit harsh braking. Okay, that will do. Now I can decouple. Apply a handbrake. And tell passengers that I'm gonna be heading everywhere. Okay, so while the passengers are loading, I need to go around the train. Also, headlights can be off. Okay, chat, I am running low on coal. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it, but I'm full of hopes. Gonna be risky to come back, but I got no way to put any coal until I get to Whittier. So if I'm not gonna make it, then I will need to send additional locomotive to tow me to Whittier. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And I got about an hour left. Okay, about an hour left.
Okay, guys, I put wagons to Whittier interchange, so I will go. I'll.
Okay, thanks for joining me today.
Bye.
See you later. Okay, so tank is finished at Whittier, so that's where the locomotive is. Okay, okay. I'll check that out in a second. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty tough to get to Whittier on 900 kilograms of coal, but I'm sure I will be alright. I guess. To be honest, now that thought is getting me anxious. Whether I can do it or not. Oops, I opened gates for no reason. Okay, so this train is ready. Let me just have a quick glance at what's going on at Whittier. Okay. I have to admit that, wow, there's a lot of cars ready to go to Silva. It's a bit sad that he spotted them there, but okay, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. We'll line this switch. And then what I can do. Put in a fusee here. Reverse 15. There we go. Well, this one's almost full. It needs some water, but should be alright for a while. Why are people not closing the hatches? So mean. Okay, that's good. Let's send you forward. Now this one should technically stop at the switch. There we go. I'm gonna... Oops, hang on. Yard, stop. Yeah, that will do. Okay. So this is out of the way. Let's have a quick glance at Bryson. What I'm looking for is one of these cars. There's still 8 tons. When these are ready, I can pull them out, attach them to this cut. And I can push this last car that will allow me to build signals from Bryson to Whittier. So that's the plan. Okay, and we got this train at Silva. Beautiful. Okay, let me just get this one on the road. Reverse 30. Perfect. I need to stop at Dillsborough. So let's do that. I will place a fuzzy somewhere around here. That should be within range. Perfect. And while AI is driving this train, I will take a quick break because I need another coffee. And I happened to run out. So, chat, I'll be back with you in just a moment. And in the meantime, you can enjoy this train driving itself to the next destination. All right, everyone. I'm back. And yes, Ralif, I was muted because I went to make myself a brand new coffee.
Welcome back.
Riku Fox, thank you very much for follow. And welcome to the stream. I hope you will have a great time today. How's the registration going? Ardeshi? Hello? No, maybe he's busy. Right. Passengers seems to have... Oh, okay. The train is full. That's why no one is loading. We still got 46 passengers waiting. Oh my days. Chat, I think we will soon need to invest in some additional passenger cards. Yes, looks like I might need more cars.
Sorry, I was talking to you. You asked me how's the registration going.
See, I always make mistake like that. I tend to be with someone on Discord, and I either talk with them on my stream if I'm streaming, or I just forget to press the button because I use push to talk. Right. Anyway.
Yeah. So for the registration, basically what happened, they asked me to verify my email and phone, which I did. And then for some absurd reason, they also asked me to upload a scan of my ID.
Yeah, because they need to verify your age and whether you are a real person or not. Google also does that at some point. If you start a brand new Google account right now, you can verify your details by sending them ID or something.
Yeah, the only other place online that ever wanted my ID was Twitter, and I didn't give them that. So I'm still thinking if I'm gonna give it to Twitch. Doesn't really feel. It feels a bit shady, to be honest.
So it's because Twitch allows adult content on the website, so they need to know what they can serve you. There are multiple legal reasons why they might need to ID you, but it's just for them so they know who you are. To be honest, I never had that issue with either Twitch or Google, that they sold my details somewhere or something, so I don't know. It is individual preferences though, yes, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, Google never wanted it. You know, banks wanted it, of course, and, you know, things with money transfers, but that's totally different because of Dodd-Frank, CSD, and, you know, compliance reasons. Here, yeah, it may be what you mentioned, that basically that the site inherently involves adult content, and that's why they want it. Yeah, I'm still not sure if I'm gonna give it to them because to me it feels that
as long as they don't particularly require for you to watch, I don't think that should be necessary. You can always try to join stream and have a look at the content, because I don't think they should require that for watching. They might require it if you want to make any purchases, they might require it if you want to stream yourself, but as a viewer, I don't think they will particularly push you to verify. They will ask for it, but they might just limit the access to some parts of the website. And perhaps that's how it works.
So exactly what's happening right now, they asked me, basically I can watch. I'm watching right now, but I won't be able to comment.
Oh, so wait, but if I remember correctly, I set my chat, so it requires only for you to verify your phone number and email, nothing else.
Yeah, but basically, for some absurd reason, right now I have this message saying the chat is only for users with a verified account. And once I verify the account using my phone, they asked me for a third step of the verification, meaning the ID. And they told me that they're not gonna basically verify my account until I send them the ID.
Oh, I see.
So
you will right. You will still eventually be able to comment, even without verification, after a month.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's just my settings to prevent bots from joining in and advertising, let's say, explicit websites, which I had in the past.
That makes sense.
Because no one will start up a bot, verify their own details, just to join someone's chat and get insta-banned, because that's what literally happens. When a bot joins and someone eventually goes through that hassle, he will get instantly banned. So it's just pointless exercise for them, because they won't keep those accounts. But yeah, if that's only this verification, then yes, you will be able to use chat, but only when your account is 1 month old.
Okay, I can wait, no problem.
Yeah, sorry. It's for everyone's safety and to help me moderate my own chat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with you. I'm still just thinking like, why is Twitch not okay with just the phone number? Because, you know, to own a phone number in Poland, you have it registered in your name, you have to be 18. Yeah. That's kind of...
I don't know. I don't know. It's like, you know, it's a big company issue. They have their own legal team to advise them on what they can do, what they should do, and what they must do. So, you know. And I know sometimes they will try and push those boundaries anyway.
No, I think it's, you know, I have a suspicion, a very strong suspicion. Why? Because I have a very common first name and very common last name. And I already, mostly in the financial industry, I had people who basically told me outright like, okay, yeah, Michał, we have to verify that you're not this criminal, and this other criminal that happens to have your first and last name. So
it might be that.
Yeah,
but again,
people like, you know, Jose Rodriguez, they have the same problem.
Probably.
Or like people with common Arabic names, they also have the same hassle.
Yeah, but again, it doesn't hurt to verify yourself. It just shows the company, okay, it's only me, that account belongs to me. Then again, there are two-factor verifications that you might want to turn on to increase safety of your account. I don't know. I always use those things, and I never have issues with someone stealing my details, hacking my accounts, and stuff like that. That never happened to me.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm okay with people, you know, selling my email and selling my phone number. Probably less so with an ID. That's kind of already... that's kind of the border where I stop, so...
yeah.
I think I'm just gonna go for the safe option. Just wait 1 month and see if I can comment on them.
Yeah, that's also an idea. Right, chat. I have to say that
Yeah,
AI
so,
is fully
like,
efficient.
you don't have like an option to select like, hey, this user is, you know, trusted or something.
No, it's a global
Okay.
setting, I'm afraid. I wish
Okay,
I
no
could do
problem
that. I could technically try and promote you to a moderator. Maybe that would... hang on, hang on.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to cause trouble, but it is a bit annoying from the Twitter. Yeah.
Hang on. Oh, I'm too bad at operating Twitch. I need to find out how to add a moderator.
I don't know, maybe it would be cool if Twitch would just allow people to link their Google account to this and the problem would get solved. I don't know. Like I said, it feels, like I said, it feels a bit extensive, the amount of verification they want from me.
Okay, if you can try to say something on the chat now.
Yeah, let me check.
I mean, it would...
says your message was not sent. To send a message, you have to provide your ID.
What? That's... okay, try to relog and come back to the stream, because I just promoted you to the moderator, so it would be really stupid for Twitch to not let you chat on my chat if you are a moderator of it. Even without verification, that would be really stupid thing.
Okay, logging. Now, basically I have the same pop-up saying the chat is only for verified accounts, and if I try to put something in it, it says your message was not sent. To send messages, you have to verify, you have to upload your ID.
Okay, hang on.
Like I said, I think it's, I really suspect it's because I have a common name, so that's the only logical reason I can. That there was someone with exactly my name and surname who caused, you know, some mayhem somewhere in their company. Anyway,
Oh,
yeah.
hang on. Okay. Now it will work.
Okay, let's try again. This is not bad. Yeah, now it worked. Thanks.
Yeah. So basically,
Oh, wow.
I forgot to set up exemptions.
Thanks, man.
So welcome to the chat.
Yeah, glad to be there. And again, sorry for all the hassle. It is a
No,
bit.
it's not a problem. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Right, back to the regular
like I
content
said,
chat.
I was
Yes.
usually
So
using
now
it
you've
for
seen us hacking the
know,
Twitch
really
and
cool.
trying to solve the problems
And I'm new to
with
Twitch
Twitch.
myself, so.
Now, I can
Also
see that
because I got,
AI
like, a
is
person
super
that's-
efficient with
I do streams
with
myself.
You do streams yourself. Oh.
No, I don't.
Oh, I see.
I was mostly like a passive user, and if I played some games with people, I usually use just Discord voice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's understandable.
But yeah, at least especially since COVID happened, I kind of became less. I play less things online, and I play more things face to face right now. So.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, more kind of moved more from online strategy games to strategy board games.
I mean, board games are fun. That's something I like to do sometimes. But again, it's hard to find time to meet up and sit down to a board game. That's one of the things that requires a lot of time sometimes. And to have several people at the same place, which obviously in current busy environment it's not always possible. And online, okay, if someone is online at the same time, then we can always meet. We don't have to travel a couple miles to meet up in one place and organize everything, which obviously takes time that people usually don't have. So yeah, that's the difficulty of board games and tabletop stuff. Right, Mamoru-san, thank you very much for reminding me. Yes, Stream Raiders are now ready.
COVID, most of my then, real life acquaintances have left the country.
Holy moly, chat!
So
123 units.
I acquired new acquaintances, and they're mostly like tabletop war gamers. So I kind of moved into that sphere a lot.
Oh, I see.
Big hex encounter games. Something which before that, it was rare to find someone in Poland who does it, and I think COVID just made
I think
people
I will boost
move
this
to
tiny
the other
square.
direction.
Look at this, you managed to fill it. Oh my days. Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. You would think COVID would make people more online focused, but no, actually it's the other way around.
Fair enough. Right, chat. Let's start this massacre. Oh my days.
They're lacking,
This is not gonna take long, is it? We got 10 enemies.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh, this is a complete massacre. Look at this, chat. Look at this. Wow.
Yay, great success.
That was quick. Chat, I'm super impressed. Over 100 units. That's the first time it happens. Outstanding performance. Okay. 5 random winners. Get some rewards. And everyone gets 4 gold coins. Congratulations. Let's get back to map. And I think we got... What time is it? Okay, yes. We got time for one more. Okay, this is gonna be the last one. So... I want you to build even greater army than the previous one. Okay? So I want to see over 125 units. Can you do it, chat? Can you make it? I will place a tactical healer somewhere here. There we go. Right at the entrance to this maze. And now you have 29 minutes to build a massive army that will defeat those monsters. You can also place them in the middle, and then they will stand their ground. So that's also a playing field. Right, back to Railroader. Okay. So, what was I about to say? AI is surprisingly efficient with coal. As you can see, we are already at Wilmot. And it haven't even used 100 kilograms of coal. We will obviously refuel. AI may not consume coal at all. It does consume coal, but it drives very efficiently. It's coasting a lot. So very often you will see AI not generating any smoke, and that happens when you drop throttle down to 0, and that's only way to get that pretty much well, that's the only way to get pretty much no smoke from the chimney. Well, yes, I agree. But
so
to be honest, as a player,
so it is actually like
well, AI is not well.
basically saving up on coal and not cheating.
Yes, yes. Technically, you're right, but on top of that, the game has very arcade simulation when it comes to Steam engines. So when you look at the level of simulation, it's very oversimplified. How to drive the Steam engine, it's literally just a few sliders. So the entire fuel usage is a little bit off because it's just a placeholder.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that reminds me, I probably need to go back, play more train sim. There's a new, new. It's been out for like a few months, but for me it's gonna be new. A new American narrow gauge line I want to try. So yeah. And also people are like constantly releasing more British Southern Rail lines and Southern Rail content, which is something I really like. So yeah.
But you mean Train Simulator Classic?
Yeah, classic, yeah.
I see. To be honest, I don't even have it installed at the moment.
Yeah, I'm a big classic fan. I mean, I don't... Yeah, I think that's my very personal opinion that if they would have done the same with the newer Train Simulator games, classic, basically release one engine and then just release DLCs, that would be fine. But they're like releasing the same game every 2 or 3 years with basically just a tiny graphic update, and you have to buy the base game again.
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm no longer playing Train Sim World. I used to be...
Exactly.
Well, I used to play Train Sim World 2. The only reason why I got Train Sim World 3 is because it was part of one of the bundles that I bought on Humble Bundle. Otherwise, I would never be paying for this game. I tried it once on my YouTube channel and I refunded it after first video because it was not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, that's really
And
the
then
problem with Train
I've
Sim
never
World.
bought Train Sim World 4 and I'm not planning to unless I get it for free or it's gonna be part of some bundle that I'm regularly buying. Because yes, I agree with Rikev, who is first time chatter. So welcome to the stream, by the way.
Welcome.
It feels like a scam and it's a money grab at the moment. And I totally agree with that opinion. I'm not trying to be hateful for the game because as a product, it is still a solid game. But the fact that company took this approach to be disrespectful to the customer and instead of updating the product as a platform and releasing DLCs that lets you adjust your product, they just go with, yeah, let's basically throw this out after a year and let's release the same game under a different number. and tell everyone, hey, now you need to buy this because we want support the product that you've already paid for, and you started to invest your time and money into that. Now we will just release it as a new version of the game, so you have to buy a new version, which is
Yeah,
stupid.
and that's exactly the problem I have. That's why I never bought even Trades World 1. That's why I stick with Classic. Even though, yeah, the graphic is for sure better in Trades World than Classic, but you know, I would rather have one platform that I can buy DLCs and other stuff for that I want, and I know that they're not gonna disappear, and I can, you know, mix and match after a few years. And with Train Sim World, it's like, I know even like if you own, for example, I don't know, a North British line, and for some reason you want to drive a South British engine on it, you can't do it. And in Train Sim Classic, you can. You know, as long as the gauge matches, you can drive everything anywhere
Oh,
and mix and match content. So
that's nice. That's nice. I'm just hoping
Yeah,
that
that's-
SimRail won't follow the same track at some point. I really wish to see SimRail as a platform where different routes and new content is appearing, and people can just choose what they want to buy or which part of SimRail they want to have access to. But again,
yeah, I think that
we need
That
to
would be
see
great.
the first like German or UK DLC or American DLC to see how things will work with SimRail. Because so far everything is in Poland, and I like what I've seen so far.
yeah, it does seem really nice that I have to get them.
Okay, I'm gonna couple to these wagons because they should be ready to.
Yeah, I think they released EN57 recently, right? Or am I confusing the games?
Yes, they released EN57 and EN71 as a free DLC. So
Oh,
basically,
yeah,
that's a
cool.
part of base game update.
Yeah, and that's already, in my opinion, that's already a good sign, because let's call it a more, I don't know, scammy, or I wouldn't call it scammy, but I would say culty company that wants you to pay for every single thing. They wouldn't release it for you.
You know, that's the thing. SimRail is just at the beginning of their journey, so they need to get new customer base. So it's not uncommon, even from the scammy companies, to take such maneuver because they call it investment. Yes, it's investment. If you build your player base and then suddenly start to introduce methods or measures to force them into paying, slowly like tightening that valve or tightening the screw, it still doesn't change your company as a scammy. Yeah, you will eventually get to the point where you will start doing that. The question is whether SimRail will start doing it, or whether they will never introduce such measures, and they will keep doing good content that will just attract customers because it's a quality stuff, not because they just tighten up the screw on everyone to say, hey, you can't use this product anymore because we want to take your money, and that's it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like the sunk cost fallacy that, well, you give people free stuff, they invest a certain amount of work or, you know, time, effort, whatever. People create mods for it, and then you know, push the, let's call it, unethical businesses practices into it.
Yeah, that's the thing. But since they are legal, then, you know, general population will call it unethical, but company doesn't care. That's the problem. They don't have to care because unethical things are still legal. At least in some
yeah, for
countries.
sure.
I can't remember. Poland has something called unethical practices in the law. But some of them are still legal.
I mean, Poland has a lot of.
Witcher,
loopholes,
hello,
especially
welcome
with,
to the
like,
stream. I hope you have a
contracts and
great
medical
time
stuff.
today. You joined
It's
in
not a
quite
horrible
late,
country, but
and
it
I'm
has
about to finish in half an hour,
downsides
but I
also.
hope you will enjoy the rest of the stream.
It may be more regulated than the US, but that doesn't mean it's foolproof. Very far from it.
Hang on. I'm not gonna try and shuffle this thing by
Like, there's
yard
a lot
mode.
of
Okay, let's go.
you know,
Manual,
companies that
select this one.
basically target either the very young people or the elderly or people who, for one or another reason, are not very either smart or they're not very knowledgeable about a certain product or a certain industry, and they, you know, jump them with a contract that looks great but actually includes like a lot of clauses that are going to bite you in the ass, and then they just milk those people for all. I think that's the main problem with the Polish system, that they still allow that sort of thing.
Hang on. Is it allowed in Poland? No, I thought it's not allowed in Poland to specifically target a vulnerable person with unethical practices.
It's very hard to prove. If you manage to prove it, then yes, but a lot of companies just do it and they count on the state not going after them, or basically they count on doing a lot of money before the state goes after them.
Oh, I see.
Especially like in the medical industry and security and in insurance.
Yeah, that's not good.
And usually they target the elderly. Sometimes that they target, you know, people fresh out of college or people who just turned 18. But usually the elderly, and it's really not great to be really scary.
Yeah. Speaking of unethical practices, I heard BBC recently did some unethical practices when it comes to. Oops, I messed up. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. So what they did, they do check occasionally whether you are paying that TV license or whatever that is. It's pretty much similar to TV license in Poland, with the difference that in the UK you still have to, like, they have to prove that you are watching live content. It's not the fact that you have the TV that makes you pay the license automatically, as they did in Poland, which is silly. But yeah, in the UK, you can tell them, hey, I don't need to pay it because I don't watch TV. And if you genuinely just don't watch TV, then that's fine, yeah? The problem starts that when they visit you. Oops, that's bad. Stop. Oh. Right, the problem starts when they visit you. Because obviously then the officer is filling up his paperwork. And whatever he writes is something that he allegedly witnessed. Yes?
From you.
Yeah.
Witnessed even better.
Or heard from you, which is even worse, yes? So as long as you don't open the doors and don't let them in, which you can totally do. Some people don't realize that. They let them in. And somewhere last year, apparently they visited a person with a Down syndrome who doesn't even manage their own finance. And that person was unaware that the TV license ran out. And they were still watching TV. And apparently, just before end of the year, BBC got a sentencing against that person under criminal charges. Even though
that's very heavy-handed.
Yeah, even though that person is not even able to manage their own finances. So that's the level of scammy practices that you can see in the UK.
Yeah, that's shitty, because I could, you know, it wouldn't be fun, but I would understand if they would just turn off his basically TV access. Or,
I mean,
but yeah, this sort of thing.
it would be logical to just ask that person, oh, okay, so your TV license ran out, let's say 3 months ago, and if you are still using that, you need to pay it.
Exactly.
And then see whether that person actually pays it, or again, if that person is not managing their finances, then there is probably a person who is responsible for managing those finances. And then if we are seeking criminal charges, then why seek criminal charges against an ill person?
The guy who doesn't have the
Yeah,
right,
like there is a person responsible, so seek criminal charges against the person responsible who failed to extend the TV license for that person who he's like taking care of. But again,
Yeah, for sure.
UK tends to defy logic when it comes to liability for different things. So often, person who is liable has nothing to do with specific thing, and you can still get sentenced for something that you've never done, because law in the UK is broken in some places.
Yeah, and you know, it could happen in Poland as well, that basically you're liable for what other people did. The most infamous kind of example that I can think of is renting things like parking lots, or renting, you know, small plots for people to, you know, open shop or something. There's an infamous scam in Poland that people rent like a plot of land from you, then they very quickly store like toxic chemicals and disappear. And then you're liable for, you know, getting rid of those toxic chemicals, you know, in an eco-friendly way, which costs huge amounts of money.
I mean, technically, it works in a similar way in the UK, although I've never heard about scam like that. That would be higher level scam. But on the other hand, you would want to at least verify who you are renting to, instead of just saying, oh yeah, I just rented to you, you pay me, and I don't care what you do with it. Like, I think, like, yeah, in that case, liability should be actually on a person who is owner of the land, because he should verify what it is rented for and how is it being used, in at least to some degree.
It's usually, yeah, in Poland it's usually like this. Imagine a guy is renting a car workshop, like a building that, and there's a guy who starts to rent it. He even brings some, you know, tools. It seems like he's gonna start the car workshop. He does it for like a week or 10 days. And then suddenly, you know, within one night, he just brings in the toxic chemicals, he dumps them there, and he disappears. So he first tells you that he's gonna do some sort of legal business there, doesn't tell you about any, you know, storage or whatever, and then he just leaves you with the mess. And he's also getting, where the scam is, he's usually getting the company that has the toxic chemicals to pay him for the storage, and then he disappears and you get the bill.
Wow. But again,
yeah, it is actually a scam. It's not just like taking advantage of landowners that are clueless. No, it's actually a scam.
But technically a landowner should also verify like identity of a person who is renting from him, so then if something bad happens, you can take them to court individually. So if I would get fined from, let's say, local council for renting you, let's say, a flat that you used in a way that is completely inappropriate and illegal, then yeah, technically I would be held liable because the flat belongs to me and I failed to verify you. But as long as I got your full details, I can take you to court and hold you liable for all the damage I suffered from the council. But yeah, it's just this all the way around unpleasantries that you have to suffer that is making it problematic.
Now in Poland you can take those people to court, and they actually do. But there's like a legal loophole that basically means that the landowner is the guy responsible for all the stuff that's on the land. So he can still leave you with the mess, and it's really hard to win the legal battle now.
Yeah, but again, perhaps it's just the way that agreement is constructed. You probably need to consult that with, or landowners should probably consult that with legal reps. Think about those possibilities and then put specific clauses in the agreements that eventually moves liability onto a person who signed the contract with you. Because then they admit, okay, I take liability now because I rent this land from you.
Yeah.
So again,
you can do that.
it's about putting specific clauses in the places where they belong. But people usually don't think about it in front. They think, oh, okay, yeah, I just make you liable for paying me rent, and I don't care what you do. But then they suffer massive financial losses because they get fined for something that they are not liable for, effectively. But legally, they are, because they never moved that liability onto a person who rents. And yes, you can eventually defend yourself from such things.
And in Poland, it's usually, yeah, you can do it. Sometimes you can win. But even if you win, it's like this, that the legal process is long. It takes you like several years to get an indictment. And then after you get an indictment, you still need to go and, you have to have basically someone collect the money, which is often problematic because the guy who ran the scam officially doesn't own anything. So basically, yeah, you have to pay for the toxic stuff now today, and you might get your money back many years down the line, if at all.
Yeah.
That's really the problem. It's even if you have all the legal agreements top notch. So it's kind of still a loophole in the Polish law, and they're trying to fix it, but they're taking time.
I mean, the problem with the law is that you can fix one hole and you create 10 other. It's same as patching the game. It's like you release a patch that fixes one problem, but the fix that you just applied creates 10 other. It's never-ending story.
Yeah. Plus, like, scammers, it's gonna sound weird, but scammers are often the people who know the law best, better than the lawyers. And once they see, a window closing, they're gonna work very hard on finding another one.
I mean, to be honest, if you successfully scammed someone, you probably have enough money in your pocket to pay for that lawyer. So it's not about knowing a lawyer. You just can pay for it. So if you can pay a solicitor or a lawyer to give you a legal advice, okay, is this legal to do? They will tell you, well, it's not entirely moral, but there's nothing in the law that says you can't.
Yeah.
And that's a legal advice at this moment. I mean, you can sue anyone for anything. The thing is, you might not win anything. You will just lose money. That's why people are so reluctant to sue. For example, a company that causes some damage. Because then you need to go for legal advice. Ideally, you want to go for legal advice and someone who will look into agreements or your relationship to the case or a person that you want to sue. They need to tell you what are your chances to eventually win this case. Then you need to hire a solicitor or a lawyer to actually run the case if you want to gather everything and make sure that you got actual case against someone, because going to court without a case will just cost you money and they will eventually hold you liable for eventual starting a case without having a case, if you know what I mean. So yeah, there's a lot of complications that you can get into, even if you technically have a case, but you don't have materials for that case. So all that legal representation that people can't afford to get, because getting a solicitor is quite expensive, is something that scammy companies are benefiting from. It's because they have billions, they got their own legal team, they probably have their own like a specialist who is educated and trained, possibly a former solicitor or a hired solicitor from a good company that will advise them how to navigate around the loopholes in a way that might not be entirely moral, because morals are not a law. It's a law that is a law. Yeah, it's not morals. So that's why, for example, in the UK, when you see a road accident, you don't have to stop and help. It's not moral to do so, to just ignore someone's accident and go forward, but it's fully legal to do so, to ignore it in the UK. In Poland, it's not legal.
Yeah, in Poland, like if a guy falls in front of you on the sidewalk and has a stroke, and you happen to be walking behind him, you have a legal obligation to try to save your life.
Yeah.
If you don't, you know, you're gonna be.
But again,
with,
in the UK, what you will often see is someone crashing on a motorway, and other motorists are just completely ignoring that crash, and they just go along. Because they are not required to even use their phones to call the police.
Yeah, and I don't want to make a legal judgment because I'm not a lawyer. I'm not sure if in Poland, if it's just like a roadside accident that you're not a part of and you just happen to be driving by, are you legally obliged to stop? If you're in any way involved, like you were in the crash or the guy crashed into you,
right,
yeah, you have to stop.
You are obliged to help in Poland if you see an accident of any kind. It doesn't matter. You will see a person being injured in any sort of accident, you are obliged to help. But help doesn't necessarily involve you stopping and directly trying to rescue that person. So if you see a house fire, you don't have to stop. You just have to call emergency services, and that is considered helping.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That you don't have to exactly stop. You can, but you don't have to.
Oh, hang on, I'm getting some weirdness
like
here.
Physical accidents that happen around you when you're just walking, you do have to provide, at least try to provide. That's a slight difference. Again,
pull that away from this buffer.
In Poland, it's relatively rare for people to get, you know, indicted or fined or whatever for not doing that. And if it happens, it's usually like a really egregious case.
Yeah, it's another case of things that are rather hard to prove, to be honest. Because unless someone saw, let's say, your car going past a serious accident and not even stopping, unless they got it on camera, unless it gets some sort of attention, it's really hard to prove that something even happened. And in most cases, nothing will happen, even if you ignore the accident. But again, in Poland, it's part of the law. So if someone manages to prove it, then you are screwed. And if I remember correctly, in Poland, that's a criminal offense. So
yeah, it is.
It's being actually chased like by the prosecutor instead of like individual person. It's not civil prosecution.
Yeah, it's criminal law. I mean, for example, if a guy dies and you didn't help him, it's basically like a variant of manslaughter. So it potentially
I mean,
could be
I don't think it goes that far, but definitely, yeah, you might end up in prison for not helping someone. But on the other hand,
sure
if you help and you do it incompetently, again, you also can be held liable for that, which is one ridiculous thing about Polish law. again, you can't make it perfect. Anyway, Mamoru-san, thank you very much for reminding me. Stream Raiders is ready. So let's have a look at that.
I think if you help someone incompetently, they can only sue you civilly.
Chat.
And then it's kind of hard. They have to have a really good case. It's difficult to win something like that in Poland.
Chat. I asked you for over
course,
125
everything
units.
depends on the lawyers. It depends on what exactly you did and what you didn't do. But yeah.
And you succeeded. You delivered. Chat, I asked you for something and you delivered. And I'm more than impressed. Wow. That is something. Okay, let's boost this magnificent army as much as we can. Hopefully everyone will take this path. So everyone can benefit from killing fields. Yes, killing fields, which lasts for 30 seconds and it buffs melee damage by 100% and ignore 10% max defense. So let's do that and let's start this massacre. It's gonna be beautiful and magnificent. Okay, the first enemies died. We got 14 enemies left. Is it? No, there's 10 enemies left. Okay, there was assist. That's not gonna take long, chat. Not gonna take long. Look at this massive blob of units. Okay, our brave soldiers are chasing the remnants of enemy forces. Look at that. This is beautiful. Chat, it is beautiful. Well, that was quick. Chat, that was fantastic. That was absolutely beautiful. I couldn't imagine better army. That was beautiful. An amazing finish of today's stream. Absolutely amazing. Chat, I'm looking forward for tomorrow because I have a feeling that we're gonna cross that magic number of 200. Can we actually gather 200 allies tomorrow? We've been doing so great that I have a feeling that tomorrow, by the time we reach a boss, we will have a magnificent army. I'll leave you with that thought. Okay. Anyway, let's temporarily jump back to the railroader. Okay, so to describe things as they are, my train is currently stopped at Ila, and that's where it's gonna remain. We'll leave that for tomorrow. We got another train ready at Bryson. Is it? Yeah, we got some cars spotted there that we need to take to Silva.
Okay, guys, I need to go and do some stuff in real life.
And there is some other train. Oh, okay. And the last train is at Whittier. Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you very much for joining me today, Ardeshir. I will be back tomorrow morning with some more railroader. So yeah, thank you very much, everyone. It's been amazing to see so many of you join in my stream.
Stuff that happened, at work. So have a great time, and again, bye.
See ya. Right, chat again. I'm trying to get to this farewell like 3 times already. Anyway, it was so amazing to see so many of you to tune in to my stream today. I've seen some new faces and some new voices on the chat, and I'm really glad to see that. Thank you very much for all that contribution. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for watching this. Thank you very much for all that magnificent armies that I've seen in Stream Raiders. And obviously, I strongly invite everyone to join my Discord server. You can find link below the player, where you can find information about any multiplayer sessions that I organize, especially in Railroader, Railroads Online, and possibly other games. We can also discuss many simulation and railroad games that you play. So I strongly encourage everyone to join. Links in description down below. Obviously, if you want to join me live on stream while also in game, like Railroader, whenever that's on, the multiplayer session will be also on, and you can join in and help me run this railway by taking over some of the tasks that otherwise I would have to do myself. So yeah, you can do that. And finally, yes, tomorrow I will be back with some more Railroader. Hopefully I will make it to start at around 9 a.m. UK time. My streaming schedule is posted on Twitch, and it should display for you in your local time if you want to get this transferred to your own personal time. So if you want to join me during the streams, everyone is welcome. And what else? There's so many things to say, but so little time. Right, I'll be going now, but I'll be back tomorrow. Cheerio. Bye-bye.